We're gonna give you the best agility exercises that you can use for football, and we're gonna start right now. All right, so my first most important factor around improving your agility for football is actually warming up properly. Okay, so I like to think about what are the key muscles or joints, more specifically joints, that we need to warm up so that we can cut really, really well. And if we look at somebody who cuts really well, look at Barry Sanders back in the day, okay? He arguably is the greatest side-to-side, shiftiest running back ever, okay? And if you look at it, it's all quads, glutes, hamstrings, okay? We need to have really strong co-contractions around the knee. We need to make sure that our hip abduction and adduction is really strong so that our hips are also stable. And then that factors into dynamic trunk control. So if we can cut really well with a stable trunk while having very strong hips and quads and hamstrings, that's gonna lead to better agility. So what I just did there is a side band walk. Okay, that's gonna help warm us up. And we're gonna superset this with PVC pipe walks, okay? So we want something that's gonna force us to be a little bit more stable. When we're on an unstable surface, we start to get a little shaky, our heart rate's gonna go up, okay? And we wanna improve our ability to dorsiflex in our ankles here and plantar flex while maintaining that stability. So I like to think about our foot strength, our ankle stability, which is gonna be key here. We wanna have that good elastic ankle, okay? And then we wanna have those strong co-contractions in our knee and our hips. So those are the key joints that we're looking at. I recommend warming up PVC pipe walks forward, backwards, don't fall over. You can have races and then do that with side band walks, 5 sets of each to really get moving so that you can be as agile as possible. Okay, so we did the warm up. Now the next 2 exercises, they're gonna be a little bit easier, but you're still gonna start to feel what's going on through that hip, okay? So this is what we would refer to as a side posterior twist into an RDL here, okay? So we wanna feel our hamstring and our glute holding nice and stable on the inside leg, pull up, okay? You're gonna feel that even in your trunk. So you get a little bit of a rotation as I almost fall over. So again, this is gonna help us and prime us for that next exercise. So we're here, try and feel this nice stretch, pull through, and try and squeeze on the inside glute, okay? The glute that is facing in. You're here, I'm falling over, come up and squeeze. Holy crap, my right side. This is actually a really good example of doing something unilaterally like this is gonna help you isolate any problems or find those problems. And for me, clearly my right side is a little bit of an issue on that hip. So if we can train that and improve that weak point, now we're gonna be able to cut to both sides. Think about if we're a linebacker and we couldn't cut to that right side, that's gonna be a problem. So let's do 7 each side, okay? Start to really loosen up. Now, we're gonna get here, and this is gonna be an easy exercise to really start to prime that agility. So we're here, boom, pause, boom, pause, 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 okay? So let's say 3 each side. We can go back, we can hit those again. Now we can come back over, and what you can actually do is, if you notice, we have this set up where there's lines, okay? So now you can use this as targets. So we're here, boom, 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 boom. So that's the next progression. A lot of breath. Then we can come back, we hit that again. Now the next progression, this is about the 3rd set, is we wanna go touch, go, touch, go. So we're here, boom, a little quicker, boom, 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 okay? So now you can build in that and get a little bit faster, and we wanna think plant, go. So we're gonna do these 2 exercises, 3 to 5 sets, work through that, try and get a little bit lighter on the feet, and that's gonna take us into the next 2 exercises that are gonna help our agility for football. Okay, so the next 2 exercises, one, we're gonna have a reflexive movement. So reflexive movements use a load that mimics a pattern that you might see on the field. Okay, so this is gonna mimic that first step for wide receivers, the first step for offensive linemen, even the first step for D linemen, okay? So we're gonna go from a side drop. Our left leg is down. I'm holding the dumbbell in my left arm. I'm here, and I wanna drop the dumbbell, catch, come forward, okay? So I wanna keep it to the outside of my foot. That's gonna force me to rotate a little bit. Again, we wanna focus on trunk control, but being quick, okay? So we're here, drop, boom, okay? Boom. One more. Boom. So we wanna be as quickly, we're gonna move as rapidly as we can. And then we're gonna superset this. So let's say we rest about 60 seconds, okay? We're gonna do a hide and jump. So a hide and jump into a complex, okay? So I wanna go here, here, into a double leg bound and land. When we wanna train agility, we have to do things that are a little bit more complex at higher speeds. It's gonna transfer a lot better. We're using a reflexive movement, we're using a plyometric movement. This is all under the skilled strength umbrella. Okay, this is where things have to be moving fast. So we're here, boom, 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 boom. Okay, so I'll show you one more time. Here we go, boom, 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 boom. Okay, so we would do that 3 to the right, then we go here, boom, 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 boom. So you wanna do both sides, 3 to each side on that side dumbbell to the box, 3 to each side with a hide and jump into a single leg bound, into a double leg bound. Do that for 5 sets. All right, the next 2 exercises, these are gonna be the 2 hard ones, the 2 best, I think, that'll help the most with your agility. And we're gonna show side band jumps with a little bit of a variation here. The side band jump that we're gonna use is gonna be draped over our shoulder. So we're gonna cut, it's gonna help us cut back in and drive back out with that quick reaction. Okay, so we're gonna go here. This will be draped here, and I wanna start just sinking nice and easy here. Boom, 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 boom. My mic's about to fall off. So when we get pulled here, okay, notice, pulled, we wanna be squatted. Okay, we're getting pulled back in, squat, good dorsiflexion in the ankle. Good knee flexion, we wanna create that co-contraction. We wanna focus on our quad and our knees. And as we drive out here, we're gonna change that hip angle. Okay, hip angle changes. Boom, come back out, okay? Now, what I recommend using, that's our strength band, that's our Power Elastic band. That's available at GarageStrength.com. You can pick up the Power Elastics, we use that in the beginning as well. These bands are absurdly versatile because of the handles on them, okay? You can also put that here and wrap the band around your trunk and do side bands from a different angle. That's what makes the Power Elastic so versatile. If you don't want to go to GarageStrength.com and add those bands into your cart and pick them up today, you can use something like this, okay? You can go here, boom, 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 okay? You can use a plate or a kettlebell, whatever you need, but the band pulls you a little bit quicker, and when that pulls you in, you've got to light up that deceleration and then react quickly. So it's really, really good for cutting that you're going to be doing inside of a game. Now, I like to superset that with a more intense plyometric. So this is gonna be me doing the Jan Jump series. And this is a series that we use, that we created for Jan Johnson, who played for the Tennessee Titans. He's one of the best linebackers that we've worked with here at Garage Strength. He played at Penn State with Micah Parsons, absolute animal, also 2-time state champion in wrestling. But this is the Jan Jump series, okay? So it's all gonna be focusing on agility and quick reaction. Remember, I like to pair things under the umbrella of skilled strength. We're gonna be looking at reflexive movement, plyometric movement, okay? So we're here, boom, boom, okay? So you can go through that, start on the opposite foot, you can go through that twice, do that on each side, okay? So let's see if I can do it again without eating it. I'm here, react quickly. So you can do that twice there, 5 to 6 sets, and really think about cutting quickly. Hit, go, hit, go, hit, go, hit, go. This is stuff that we use to develop Javen Williams, 5-star recruit who's up at Penn State. Nick Singleton, 5-star recruit, Gatorade Player of the Year, one of the best running backs in the country up at Penn State. We use all these agility exercises to help them perform at that high level out on the gridiron. If you guys need help with your training, head over to peakstrength.app and you can pick up 7 free days of training, and it's programmed specifically for football. You can go in and say, I want to play football. I'm an offensive lineman. I'm a skilled position. I'm a kicker. You can select which one you want, and we're going to give you a program catered to your equipment, your goals, your time of the year, to help you become the absolute best football player that you can be. Again, you can go to peakstrength.app today so that you can get as swole as possible. Because remember, freaks, if you want to become a champion, you've always got to cultivate your power. Peace.